done that one before. Although it's probably reset.
Not enough fury. More fury. Die!
Getting quite a few magical items. $25 XP, that's what I'm after. That's more like it. Gotta go around killing as much as possible now. Should have probably cleared my bag space actually. Before I actually clicked on that. My bad. Where's all the monsters? Oh look, there's a quest. See, I haven't done that yet.
Grave robbers have defiled my tomb. Now my husband writhes in torment because I do not rest at his side. Return my bones so that we may rest in peace.
New event. So, extra quest. Come on. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Some tough ass mobs. Toughish anyway. Her husband then.
The dead are at peace now.
There you go. There's one of the achievements I haven't done yet. Jesus. I guess it automatically
I'm
adds on the
carrying too
experience.
much.
Yes, you are.
I'm overburdened.
I suppose I can town portal. It doesn't really make any difference. There's no real punishment for town portaling by the looks of it. There's one more achievement I haven't got yet. It's the Jar of Souls.
Diablo drove Leoric to madness.
From the east shall come a monarch.
As soon as you
A
start
right good
walking
bunch
away,
of
they
things
stop
for you
chatting.
this fine day.
Try that for the moment.
Found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
Can I upgrade him further? Let's try it. 4,000 gold for the last one. Would help me clear through mobs quicker, even quicker than I already do. Getting super gear. I wonder if you could use this way to build up your other characters, but I don't know if you can. I think you can do it with friends, but I don't think you can do it with your own characters. Sort of like hop onto their games or something, or send the resources or the items to them. I don't think you can do that. But then I don't know that. Templar.
I cannot return to the Order in glory until the rivers run red with the blood of our enemies.
You don't speak of how you became a Templar. Were you born to it?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
So you were once a criminal.
Yes. And I am told our Inquisitors had to bend quite a ways down to tear me from my sinful roots.
Health globules stable by the looks of it, which is good to know. So let's try out this one since I've done the other two. Pretty sure I've done more. Maybe I did this one, but I didn't go all the way through it, so I didn't find the quest.
More fury. Die! Need more time.
One of the monsters just sort of fly.
Still recharging. Not ready yet.
No. Unless that goes. This is just one level, this one, was it? Yeah. Can't go any further that way. And then back to the Weeping Hollow, which is an area I've definitely done before, but obviously it's respawned and it might look a bit different than the first time I did it. So essentially, if I wanted to get level 13, I just got to grind by the looks of it. So there is one quest I haven't done yet. So how do I do this Jar of Souls thing? If you click on it, nothing happens. You don't get any information about it, apart from the fact that it's a general... I don't know. I might check that actually, back in a second. I had a quick check and yeah, I have done it before. Well, I'm sure I have, but maybe I left so I didn't get the achievement, or there was some reason why I didn't get it, but I'm going back. But apparently it's in one of the defiled quests in the cemetery of Junction or something. So back I go, to be honest, to try and find it. Ah, looks like the mobs haven't respawned here. I've mapped out the area entirely. So how am I going to get this quest otherwise? That is the question. Because I know I've done it. I remember doing it. But I can't remember what happened to stop me from getting the achievement. Anyway, let's go back to Bestiary and have a look at the... what was I up to? Grotesque. Carrion bat, we can listen to that.
Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
That's lucky. Those leather gloves. Chancellor's Tomb. Here I am again in the Chancellor's Tomb.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
So apparently, the Jar of Souls event is in one of the false defiled crypts, but which one's a false one? I'll have to keep looking around if it's not in either one of these three that stand out. Well, there's no dialogue for their skeleton. During the last days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. Though wasted and fragile, these creatures possessed a twisted cleverness that makes them quite formidable. What else have I got? Oh, I've got more.
The tragedies in these lands have left many restless spirits in their wake, and they demand retribution. These spirits will take out their vengeance on any unsuspecting individual who may pass, for they believe that the blood of the living will yet restore the lives that were ripped away from them.
Well, they're wrong, aren't they? Okay, not getting very far here.
The unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee from it, and I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
Demons have been known to devour their own young when no other nourishment is available. Their offspring, the imps, sometimes manage to flee and band together with other demon spawn. They rove in vicious packs, ready to descend upon the unwary traveler and rip his body to shreds with their tiny needle-sharp teeth.
Maybe what I figure is possibly you only get the Jar of Souls quest or the Matriarch's Bones quest. It's one or the other, and if you want them both, then don't know, how would you get them both on the same character though as an achievement? I don't know. You must be able to, because it's part of the achievement quest, unless you can do it on another character and it still counts towards all your characters. I don't know. I'll have to carry on questing around, having a look, seeing what's going on. Maybe there's another one around here. No, doesn't look like it. That's a pity.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
You cannot stand before me!
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
My name is Lachdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I left only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Back to hell, dog!
It's like a gangster rapper.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it. instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die.
Still recharging.
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through. I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on. And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth, to die alone.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
You'll find out.
A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of clime.
I never realizes it anyway. Ah.
The Zakarum high priests in Kurast proclaimed Leoric King of Condurus many years ago. He ruled well until Diablo's influence drove him mad, and the loyal knight Lac Danan was forced to slay him. Afterward, Diablo himself raised Leoric from the dead as the Skeleton King, until the monarch's son, Aiden, vanquished him.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
See, I'm wondering if I restart the game with the same character, as you can see, I could go for the same axe, but obviously it'd be really strong. Is whilst you wouldn't probably get much experience for the monsters,
I'm carrying too
at least
much.
I assume you wouldn't. Would you still get a lot of experience though for completing the quests? Would there be more experience? Would it be worthwhile that way? I do not know.
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
Very beefy sound every time he attacks.
Not enough fury. More fury. You cannot stand before me!
So I think the open areas like this are always the same. I'm not absolutely sure of that though, but this does look very similar to the other places that I've been. I'm obviously not getting much experience from these mobs. It's just taking ages. I still haven't got level 11 yet, so what the hell, to be honest.
Need more time. Still recharging.
Hey, sure, I may do business with some unsavory types, but I pass the savings on to you.
You want things like that, give more experience.
Did you hear?
Old Rumford has us down to half rations. How are we supposed to...
Leah spent all night. Don't touch anything unless you're buying it. I like to keep my inventory clean. Yes, yes, I've got some new things in today.
Let's get him up to maximum then. Oh my goodness, you can keep leveling them up. Wow. But I need to be level 15 for that stuff, so as you can see, you can't do anything with this stuff.
I wish that Leia could live a different life, a more normal life. But alas, such is not her fate. When I pass, there is none but her to continue my work, and the future of this world hangs in the balance.
May the gods who abandoned us come to your aid one last time.
Yeah.
Burn those corpses before they rise again.
Have I been all the way up here before? I don't think so. So let's explore this area then. Dare say these mobs are too easy again as well, but at least I haven't done this place yet. So maybe this is what I should have done the first time round. Just explored this early game to get as much XP as possible.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight. A heap of dead bodies. Unbelievably, as I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
Was it too late though? Maybe I did come this way. Maybe I have done this before.
Young quill fiends.
Yeah, I
The nest
have.
must be nearby.
It's just because I loaded the game, so even though I have done it, it resets the map, so it looks like you haven't been anywhere, and you actually have. Because I remember coming across the young quill fiends. Yeah. Don't know how you're supposed to get level 13 then, because I managed to basically kill the king by level 9, or even I think it was level 9, and then I got level 10 shortly afterwards. I think I'm just getting level 13 for the sake of it, pretty much.
Need more time.
Nice long range on that.
Not ready yet.
Unfortunately, I had to leave the game due to an interruption. So now I'm not sure whether my maps have all reset or anything now. It's pretty annoying, to be honest, because I was just about finishing off Old Tristram Road. Chances too, not been here before, but the mobs have respawned. So if you leave your game and switch to another character, everything respawns by the looks of it.
Some devious little goblins have been robbing our merchants. When pursued, they simply open portals and disappear with the most aggravating chuckle. The peasantry seem to believe that the goblins serve a great demon lord known as Greed. And furthermore, that their portals lead to Greed's domain. A ludicrous notion, truly.
I have had one idea on how to continue this character. Seeing as there doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go. Can't remember how I got to King Lyric's area though. Oh yeah, you have to go back to an old dungeon that we previously did. I've got a quest there, that's the same King Lyric quest, so I can carry on doing that, I suppose. But what I was going to do is join a public game if I really have done everything over and over here. Let's see how, I mean, I could show how that works, and that it won't be much different to this, I imagine. It'll just be multiplayer, that's all. But you can have a look at that when I get round to it. Get level 11, and there's only a couple of levels to go. Shame I can't increase the difficulty of the monsters. If it helps increase the amount of XP I get.
Need more time.
How far can I leap? Wow, pretty good. That's pretty far.
Not ready yet.
If I'm at level 3, why do I want to go back up to level 2? That's a dead end now, isn't it? Or is it? Perhaps not. Looks like it's not. And I can do the King Lyric quest again. Just basically keep repeating it if you have to until you get level 13. But I'll show the public game when I've done this.
I've gained new power.
So we'll look at this Rend rune. Rune of Frenzy sounds good. Sounds promising. Cathedral level 4. See, I remember doing this with the Templar. He opened the way by destroying some black spikes that were down there. So what's new? Oh, the actual new ability. Swings for 110%. Wow, that's pretty damn good, to be honest. It's not AoE damage, but it's pretty insane. Have a look at that. Rend. I've seen Rend before, but Ravage. Increases the range of Rend to hit all enemies within 17 yards. It's pretty. I'll give that a go. See how that works. So you have to attack to keep that going. That frenzy ability. You can't use other abilities on nothing. If I do use an ability on, say, for example, this creature, will that really one frenzy? No, you actually have to attack to get it. He does attack like a nothing. But the AoE is also very good. And it's also easier. You have to keep attacking mobs as you start again at slow attack speed, if you know what I mean.
Still recharging.
Got my ranged ability. You don't get so much rage from this ability either. But then again, when you're attacking faster, you will do. You have to individually kill these barrels now. Bit more of a pain in the ass.
More fury. Still recharging.
Quite a lot of the damage over time the Rend ability does.
Not ready yet.
Big old place, isn't it?
Need more time.
You cannot stand before
Still
me.
recharging.
The ancients smile on me.
I wonder if it stacks. Damage over time from rend. Don't think it does. Yeah, you've got some AoE abilities to using the barrels if you can't be asked to keep single attacking.
Need more time.
They only block until their
Not
shield
ready
runs
yet.
out.
Still recharging. Need more time. I'm carrying too much.
Thought I might be.
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
Can clear that stuff up very quickly. Not as painful as it used to be in Diablo 1 and 2 going back and forth. The amount of health potions you used to need as well. So that would take up a whole ton of your inventory space, so they managed to fix that now by having it all stack up, which is brilliant. Enlightenment. 25% experience, that's what I'm talking about.
Need more time.
You can chuck your spear through walls. Come on. I remember it's up this way.
Not enough fury.
try and keep that frenzy going. Ah, it's gone now. Guaranteed kill that rend ability.
Still recharging. Need more time.
Well, the experienced one doesn't last very long, does it? Keep going. Nope, that's it. Oh, can I kill these mobs before my experience thing runs out? No, I can't. It's gone. Fast.
Need more time.
I wonder if I can pull him up. Nope.
Not enough fury.
You can miss that even at short range. Just chipped off a bit of that stony bit. I remember this is where I talked to the Templar about criminals or something like that.
Still recharging. Not ready yet.
This might be the Jar of Souls area. Maybe. If I'm lucky.
Not enough fury.
So this map is the same. So areas leading up to the bosses might be more likely to be the same type of maps. Randomly generated mobs though, probably. I believe there was a shrine there last time.
Need more time.
I feel like I've done this area as well before.
Still recharging.